What's up, everybody? He's Lil Duval, and that's my gay-ass sister, Rolanda. And together we're Outchea. We're delivering you a podcast that's always blunt and often offensive and guaranteed to make even the most uptight listeners get over themselves and laugh out loud. So as you can probably tell, Duval's not here. He had some stuff he had to attend to at his house with permits and shit. I don't really know. But we're going to keep it going because I want to get right into it and introduce today's guest, because I'm excited. I have some very talented individuals, but let me start off with a very talented woman we have. She's an actress, singer, comedian, and a viral sensation. Welcome to Outchea, Miss Christanee Porter.
Hey.
What's up?
Happy to be here.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Y'all may know her from her wildly successful characters, Karen Don't Care and Young Velveeta, but my personal favorite is Church Lady Miss Shirleen.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. And in case you've been living on the rock, let's play one of her videos from Miss Tell It Like It Is, Miss Shirleen.
Understand these waist trainers is killing y'all. My niece just fell out down here at the Red Lobster on Keller Road. She wearing a waist trainer in 130-degree weather, having a happy hour at the Red Lobster. These waist trainers, you don't realize, take 30% of your oxygen to your brain. Y'all want to make it out here through the summer. Stop killing yourself. Stop training your waist. You're calling up the main line with that kind of foolishness. You're living reckless out here. And on top of that, you ain't wearing no deodorant. That ain't the work of the Lord.
All right, so I love Miss Shirleen. Miss Shirleen will tell it like it is. She'll cuss you out real quick. Before we get into the creative mind behind the interesting characters, let me talk to Miss Shirleen. So, Miss Shirleen, what's up? Welcome to the show.
Hey, I'm happy to be here.
What made you get into doing public service announcements and stuff like that? Particularly about the waist trainers.
Well, my niece, she always trying to keep up with the trends. And this particular day, she almost lost her life. So I felt like the world needed to know you risking your life. And I just wanted to do it for the youth to know, don't be a follower. Because you might die here.
It's real. I saw you was on Candler Road, Miss Shirleen.
Yeah.
You know, I used to live off Candler Road.
Candler Road is dangerous, but I keep the Lord with me everywhere I go.
Is that a pistol, or what you mean you keep the Lord?
The Lord, He with me. He just around me.
He got you. He got you covered.
Keep me safe.
No Smith and Wesson, just the Lord.
Mm-hmm.
Now, waist trainers, I know you talked about that, but what other topics you discussed that you feel like? Because I know one of the topics you said women. I checked your bio. You said women should never be lacking on their edges, right?
Yeah.
What do you feel about that?
I feel with all these hair trends going on, a lot of y'all getting your hair ripped out from the roof.
It's so crazy to me. How is this an epidemic? But nobody got edges. It's real out
I'm
here.
telling people don't want to rest their hair hats. I used to be in the hair industry.
Oh yeah.
And
you used to do like Cicely, what is it, Sister Seizure or somebody like that?
Yeah, Diana Ross, a lot of people here.
Okay.
Patti LaBelle, just a lot of people.
So you been out here.
Yeah, but don't wear the hair hats. You got to rest them. Don't wear them 24 hours.
So what church you attend? I saw, what's the name of your church, Miss Shirley?
I actually attend, what's the name of my church?
First Polynesian Missionary Baptist Church.
First Polynesian Missionary Baptist Church. I'm sorry. I was thinking about my choir. Yeah, First Polynesian Missionary Baptist Church.
Where Rudolph McKissick is my pastor.
Well, it's actually the Honorable Dr. Bishop Leroy McAlma.
The Honorable. Mm-hmm. That's the first time I heard that.
Yeah.
The Honorable. I heard now, the Bishop.
Yeah.
J.P. Morgan resides.
He's a doctor and a bishop.
Oh, he's a doctor and a bishop.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. That was so much fun. Thank you for doing that.
Mm-hmm.
So let me introduce the other people down here. We got Miss Kia Comedy.
How you doing?
This lady here, boy. She's the queen of gay comedy.
Yes.
She got the gay comedy on the Studville TV network.
I'm trying.
She at you.
I'm trying to be out there. Studville TV, a little tour, little something for the ladies.
Now, I told
and the guys too.
And the guys too.
Sometimes.
I remember I was telling y'all about the episode with Jahan, Grammy nominated, my cousin Jahan Sweet. And I was telling you how I went to the Andro fashion show. She the one that be putting on these fashion shows.
Yeah.
And this weekend I went to what did I do? I went to the
speed
dating.
Yeah.
That was dope.
Yeah, just trying to keep it spicy. Trying to keep something engaging and different going on in the community.
You know why everybody try to act like so the club usually start, you get to the club about 10, 11 o'clock. Speed dating started at 8. So when you go around table, why everybody want to act like they ain't want to admit that they was going to speed dating? Nobody knew that, like, bitch, you just up here at 8.
Right.
I didn't know they was doing speed dating, so I just came and I don't know.
Oh, speed dating was sexy. We were having to fight those ladies to get them to move on to the next date.
I ain't hear nothing. Ain't nobody try to hit. I ain't get no email.
Wait, give
no
me a week,
follow-up.
okay? That's a lot of week. That's a lot of work. Give me a week. I got to go through everything.
No, just pick me. Give me me. Give me.
You can tell me all the girls you chose, and I'll give them your number.
All right.
I'll give you their number.
All right. And so we also have Miss Lauren Gibson.
Hello. How's everybody doing?
Welcome. So you're a comedian too, right?
Something like that.
A cute comedian.
I am.
You're real
I got
pretty.
a
So I brought you on the show. I like that. Are you single?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. So you're on a lesbian show, right?
Yeah.
Well, no, it's not a lesbian show, but I'm the gay ass sister. So today it's kind of gonna be lesbian. Well, it's 2. You straight?
Yeah.
Miss Charlene? Okay, Miss. All right, so so it's 50-50. Okay, so it's a normal episode of Outchea 50-50. So I'm gonna keep it real. So you cute. So, are you single? You ready to mingle? What's going on?
I am straight.
That don't mean nothing, though. I'm just be real.
True, very true. Some have changed others' lives.
And how does that work out for you?
I'm just single in all categories.
Do
Just
you like
everywhere.
light-skinned women? Short hair?
No, I like tall dudes,
Ugh.
athletic.
All right.
Pretty much the assholes, the jerks.
Why?
I mean, because I kind of like the appearance, but when I find one that's like personality, they kind of broke and ain't got shit going for themselves. So it's like it's lose-lose, So that's why I'm single as the fuck.
We always want single as the fuck.
Yep.
We always want the wrong people. We want the wrong people. So now that we got everybody introduced, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Glad y'all here. So thank y'all for the listeners that are here. Thank y'all for listening. Thank y'all for being here. And I appreciate y'all when y'all see me out. I went to a conference the other day and had a little conversation with this dude. And at the end of the conversation, he was like, by the way, I listen to Outchea. So if you're listening, shout out to you. And and then you're going to wait to the end of the conversation to tell me. But I appreciate that, though. And then also be sure to subscribe to the show and leave a comment, leave a review. I do listen to read the comments. So tell me what you think and follow me on Rolanda _show. I always mess that up. Rolanda _show on Instagram, Twitter, and Snapchat. So let me ask you this. So I didn't get a chance to ask you, Christanee, about, going viral and stuff like that. So what inspired you to go in the direction of doing different personalities for comedy and stuff like that?
Well, I started off doing stand-up comedy 2 years ago.
Okay.
And it just wasn't I didn't feel like it was my lane in a sense. I mean, I liked it because of you have to, I mean, that's the work. That was the route that I was told you have to go in order to do it. So I was just like, hey, you may not like it, suck it up, put a belt on it, whatever you got to do, still do it. And then I was just like, you know what? I'm working and I'm tired. You got to go and still do stand-up. And I was just like, you've done improv. And I would do characters when I was in high school. I would come to school as different people. So I'm like, why don't you just be some people?
Doing that for a long time.
Oh my gosh, I would come to school as foreign exchange students and all kinds of stuff and be that person the whole entire day.
No, what your teachers was like?
They would, I mean, they gave me that space to just kind of be me as long as I wasn't disruptive and different stuff like that. But, I ask a question, I raise my hand speaking, whatever accent I may have that particular day. And that was just it.
That's fun.
Yeah,
that's
crazy. Some really awesome teachers.
I've taken an improv. I started taking improv class. It's really hard because, like, for me, they give you a topic, blue, and I'm the type of person. I'm like, all right, let's get together now. What do you think of? What comes to mind when you think of blue? And what comes to mind? But they get right into it, like they blue, and the next thing you know, they had like we're at the grocery store and we're shopped. Like that's so fascinating to me.
But
that you
the
can
thing
think
is,
like
with
that.
improv, is just trusting your first mind. That's it. You can't say, oh, well, I wonder what that second thought might be. Go with the first one. Okay. Because typically that's where the magic is.
And then I like how they told you, like, don't try to be funny because you're here because you're already funny. Just do something, basically. That was real cool.
That first mind. Trust
first
it.
mind. Mm-hmm. And yes and. So it's been a really interesting doing improv. So that's really dope. So you got these different characters. Now, I heard you had rubbed the gays the wrong way with
I had no idea.
with young Velveeta?
Velveeta is a stud. We all know that. She's saying, baby, I love you. Yes, everyone has a lesbian friend like young Velveeta. I promise you, the outfit, the braids, all of that, the sweating this girl. Like, so yeah, they were like, hey, kid, like,
Velveeta
you
is
know this
a
shit?
guy. He has 7 kids. 2 are possibles. We're still trying to get that situation figured out. Those are out of town children, but he has 7 kids. I had no idea I was in trouble.
I mean, it's
This might
okay.
help win back with the gays.
Yeah, because when you showed him playing basketball, like you broke some hearts right then, because it's a lot of lesbians out there that just can't hoop. You know, it was just, you made it real. It was very emasculating. I want to let you know, young Velveeta is heartbreak.
I had no idea.
They out to get you, just so you know.
So
they out to get you.
The two of you all have huge followings as well. I remember making it used to be like getting on TV. Like when you made it, like I remember my brother first got on BT. It was like, oh my God, he was on Comic View. Now you can make it by going viral. And me being in marketing, that's what I do for a living. I remember when viral was a thing, it was like you had to try to be viral. And that's just not real. It's just you got to be organic about it. So how's y'all, like, what are y'all thoughts on now the new way of making it?
Well, for me, it's been a very unique journey because I started off trying to, just like you said, trying to play by the rules and follow this formula that everybody laid out. And it didn't take long to figure out that didn't work for me because especially as a lesbian, so many comedians, half of their show is making fun of gay people. I got tired of sitting through that. Or so many comedy shows, they'll say, oh, we're only going to have one woman. Or they're not going to have any women at all. Or they just plain old say women aren't funny. So I decided to, instead of waiting for opportunities, to create my own opportunities. So instead of...
And you do it because every time that you put on something, it be packed.
Thank you very much.
And it be grown and sexy. So
Thank
that's
you
why
very much.
I like your stuff.
Thank you very much.
And then I ask people, I'm gonna let you go back, but I'm like, so what brought you here? Well, I saw Kia had posted something, so that's why I'm here. Like, damn, this nigga be getting people.
And that's what it is, like, not just popularity, but figuring out how to monetize whatever it is that you're doing, because social media is work. Making these videos is work.
But that's what people don't realize, and it's a lot of people, and nobody really wants to talk about it, but I'm gonna talk about it.
Yeah.
People that are hitting the stages, but they despise the people on social media.
Right.
It's like we're in a new era, we're in a new day, and you gotta be moving and keeping up with the times. And you may say, well, oh, you ain't on the stage every night, but being consistent is work.
Exactly.
That's hard though. How do you stay consistent with these videos? Because once you start, you got to keep it going.
It's like feeding a beast.
Right.
And people don't even understand it. It's like you have to feed this machine, and that's work. It's work.
It is.
You may not see me on the stage, but I am working.
But because what stand-up comedy is in the beginning, not even just in the beginning, you're going to do a lot of free shows. There are a lot of comedians that are out there 5 nights a week doing open mic, and they feel like that's more important work than the social media part that we might be doing.
That's
but you're
people that just don't evolve.
Yeah, you're only performing for maybe 5 other comedians, you know, and stealing each other's jokes and stuff. I understand, and that does build community. Comedy is a very close-knit community, and that's why they have that feeling, because these people are out 4 or 5 nights a week together grinding. All of them been trying to make it for forever and don't understand that the reason it's not happening for them is because they're not doing anything different. But we put in the same, if not more, work, but it's just in a different way. So instead of going on your open mic and performing for free, I'll spend that same time reaching out to different clubs and find one wherever that'll book me.
Do y'all have pressure putting out videos? Because it's like, that seems like you got to be funny in this video. Because the expectation is high now.
It is.
If it doesn't really hit like certain views in amount of time, you're like, oh, wait a minute, then that wasn't so good.
But then too, you can't let that be the thing. You know, I mean, you feel it.
Because then all it takes is one person to repost it, and then it's like, oh, well, dang, that following.
Yeah, but you can't
like,
let it. You have to, what you do, you have to be doing it for you at the end of the day, because it's people going viral all the time for any and everything. So it's like you hot today, okay, somebody just came out with something, or it's a group that just came out with something, they pushing stuff. So it's like, okay, well, it's your moment, it's your time. But the thing is, all you have to focus on is your audience, the people that really you get the people that you went viral and they
Your
just want to
fans.
check it out. They check out your page, but then you have those people
That's
that
been
are
following
there,
you since day one.
and they'll be there,
And
so
they're gonna
that's-
come out to see you.
Yeah, so that's what you focus on.
So don't try to be everything to everybody. Just be like your core people who've been rocking with you the longest, and try to like stick with them.
Yeah, find that niche market and find out what's working for you instead of trying to do what everybody else is doing. Because just like she said, like people get viral videos every day, all the time. I feel like the video that I've had perform best was something about me and my relationship, like something that actually happens to me. But other than that, I've never had a viral video. It's been genuine, like almost like boots on the ground. Like my following is what it is because I'm traveling and pulling these people in, or I'm going to Pride.
So you do both.
Yeah, like I use my social media as promo, is marketing, saying, oh, I'm coming to this city. And it's great because I can find whatever the businesses are that cater to us and tag my picture to there, or reach out to the people that already go there. Like social media for me is like that's my meat and potatoes, because I can find everything right there sitting on my sofa. I can reach out to the entire LGBTQ market. And I've had a show with a packed out house in Omaha, Nebraska, in Nashville, Tennessee, in Chattanooga, Tennessee, like places where it doesn't make sense for that to happen, but it's happening because I can just sit there and click. So it's all about how you use it. Like one of the things that I did post was, don't use social media to like just impress people. Like use it to engage. I want to engage the audience and see what it is that's concerning them or what it is that they like. So like I ask a lot of questions and stuff, but I have not had this viral video. I haven't figured it out. And I don't do a lot of videos. I might do a video every like 1 or 2 months. I do want to get better. Lauren, Christine, I'm messing it up. Christanee, I am so sorry for it. We're going to do this video. Hold it down.
At what point did you realize you went viral?
When I had comedians texting me, congratulations, you went viral, or you're viral, or congratulations to your viral success. And I was like, okay. Like I honestly didn't get it. Like I wasn't ever really big on social media, barely on Facebook, but I was doing the videos. Like I was having like 11, maybe 6, 7, 11 views.
Oh, 11.
Maybe it got up to 30 views. So honestly, in my mind, because I was so ignorant to what social media was, I feel I was viral when I posted my video because it was on social media.
Mm-hmm.
And that's being honest.
But I think that's a good point, because you didn't have no expectations. It wasn't like I'm trying to go viral. It's like I'm just gonna do me.
I was just doing it, videos. And I had people from my hometown like, "Oh, Christanee, that's funny," and that was enough for me. I'm getting it out there.
I remember being in the green room when your video hit. I remember being in the green room at Atlanta Comedy Theater and everybody talking about you. I remember that was the first time that I saw your video.
I was like, is this an old? What's? And then she said, off the Candler Road with the Red Lobster. I was like, oh my God.
I remember it because one of my struggles has been like, I don't collaborate very much because a lot of times people want me to play like this extreme, ridiculous lesbian that feeds into all of the stereotypes that I despise in my community. So I remember seeing yours and like, oh, she's doing this by herself and just being unique and doing your own characters and doing your own thing. Like, and just much respect. Comedy can be so grimy because we are natural jokesters. But like, I remember being in the green room and no one had anything bad to say about you at all. Oh, wow. Everybody was like, that's man, awesome. Like y'all seen that? Like, have y'all seen it? Y'all seen Miss Shirleen? They passed it around. That might have been maybe like the night that I opened for Lunel, but they were talking about you. That's and they continue to talk about you. So like, keep doing the good work. Same for you, Lauren. Like I watch y'all. I see what it is that you all are doing, and like much respect, because I know I cannot put in the work to do these videos, and y'all videos always do well. So like much respect. I ain't heard anything bad about Lauren. Always love. The guys definitely love you, Lauren.
So did you get inspired by the old greats like Eddie Murphy or anything like that?
100%. Like you have to. Yes. Yes. Eddie Murphy is like my number one. And then of course, you know, you have Martin and Jamie Foxx, and I was yeah. I mean, I don't honestly, to be honest with you, I didn't get inspiration. Like people think I was inspired to do Shirleen from an old woman. Shirleen is not inspired by an old woman. Shirleen is my rendition of my stepfather and my uncle.
Because I posted about, I was like, she had to be raised by a lady in the church. Or, and then somebody was like, well, she had to been sitting next to the church ladies in the church.
And my grandmothers were not grandmothers that kept their grandkids. Like, I never spent the night with my grandmother ever in my life.
You lying.
Not one night in my life.
So it's your uncle?
It's my uncle and my stepfather. They have these, they're both passed, bless their heart, but they both had these extravagant lifestyles that nobody ever witnessed. You had these talents that nobody ever seen.
That's hilarious.
And that's just me being them. So it was. I wasn't inspired by an old woman at all. It's just me.
What made you why didn't you do the dude then? What made you put on a dress and then the old lady dress with the church?
I would just
have to walk off.
I would just have to say it was God's idea, to be totally honest. Because I told my sister, I said, I'm going to be she was like, you need to do some characters and stuff. I said, I'm going to be an old lady. And then the name came. I was like, I'm going to be Shirleen. I never met a Shirleen in my life.
Look at God.
And he worked it out. So that's it.
So have you thought about putting all the, you know how like Richard Pryor had the movie Which Way Is Up, I think is what it's called. And then, they put, or the Clumps, they had all three in one. Have you thought about doing a movie with all three of them at one time? Or doing a video or something?
I thought about it, but I don't know to what capacity at this moment. Like it would... Yeah.
Could they all be in the same room together with Shirleen?
Mm-hmm. I want her to interact with Rontavious because he is just, she is his life source. Like she really is what keeps him together because he is a mess.
And then you'll have the reporter reporting the situation?
I'm trying to figure out how she would tie in. But I have other characters that I want to do. So maybe they'll come in somewhere. I'm not sure.
I think
that's an idea. You need to try a viral video. Well, not viral. I don't like saying that, but try a video with all three of them. I would love to.
And then I don't know how to do all that. Like a lot of people be doing fancy stuff, but I don't edit none of my videos. I just record them.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know how to. I have an Android phone.
That's awesome. Look at Lauren. Like what? Ezel could put her in the game. Big ups to Anthony's Ezel.
Like, I want to do this for you, or they'll send me videos. If you need a person video you while you doing it, you don't get that. DMs? I do, but
check your DMs.
I
do get that.
Her brother is not Duval. That's the difference.
But you have that problem where people have these grand ideas, but when they
don't follow through.
No, it's not the following through. It's just the different ties and paperwork and this and this and that. Because if I'm monetizing and it's your video, you're gonna try to figure out how you can monetize, and I can just do it all myself and not have to even worry about your paperwork.
Right.
So I don't know. I guess until I get to that point. You'll figure it'll
because
you get that.
Everybody wants to own you. Everybody wants you to sign off on something.
I had a script idea. I got a investor. Wait, who are you?
Right.
Don't even know you.
So much janky. You never know.
So, all right. So we got the holidays been coming up. What y'all did for the Super Bowl? Anything?
Cried.
You cried?
I cried. It was like a flashback of election night. It was just depressing.
I said the same thing.
Yes. We were like, we can do this. No, what just happened?
This was my first Super Bowl with the gays. I never really sat and watched the Super Bowl with a room full of gay boys and gay girls. And it was really interesting because like the gay girls was more interested in the game than the boys.
That adds up. That's about right.
That adds up. And the boys was just like, ooh, they love each other. They just kept making a gay scene out of football players. Like if they missed and touched each other's hands, it was like, ooh, they holding hands and stuff like that. So that's what it turned out to be.
Football's pretty gay. They wear tights and pile up on top of each other and... Sometimes they
catch a lot of balls.
Yeah, they definitely catching a lot of balls. I could see that. I didn't get a gay Super Bowl. I got a Super Bowl in the house. I'm happy I did because it was heartbreak.
Yeah.
So I feel you because I was at the end of the game. We all sat there for about 3 minutes and watched the TV in disbelief. And I said it first. I ain't gonna say it. I did. But I was like, damn, this feel like the election's all over again. And that's what I saw people posting and saying it again over and over again. So that was really... Yeah, so y'all got any Super Bowl moments? Any favorite? What y'all thought about George Bush?
I feel like that moment should have just been left out. Like, y'all should have just rolled up into the skybox or wherever. We didn't need to. But then I thought he should have had a hover round and he could have had his wife on there and that would have been cool. But
why did they have one in the wheelchair, one on the thing? Like, did he? No, I refuse to sit in this car.
Yeah, or she could have pushed the wheelchair. That would have been bad, right?
It would have took longer if she would have pushed the wheelchair.
Yeah, but it was just awkward, him being pushed in the wheelchair and then her riding. Just roll up together on a hover round. I mean, and he just threw the coin like
he looked like he didn't know where he was at. He looked like, ooh, this looked like a nice restaurant.
Right. It just, I don't know, it was unnecessary.
That's behind every strong man is an even stronger woman. And she pushed him a little bit now. I mean, it was struggle. I was holding my breath waiting for Lady Gaga to just turn up. I wanted her to have Trump painted on her ass or something, throw some raw meat out there, something. I was waiting. And I'm still waiting, actually. I can't believe Lady Gaga sold out. I wanted to see some good stuff.
Yeah. So what you feel about her performance?
I saw her ride in on like an ostrich one time, and then she did like a meat dress, and she had blood before, and now she just comes out there and she's like a Britney Spears, and I'm still waiting for Lady Gaga to show up.
I wasn't feeling it either. You know, that beginning part they said was not real. I heard that on the radio. They were saying like the one when she was on the that was previously recorded, and so when she jumped on the field, then she was like already on the field or something like that.
So they showed us a recording, the people at home.
So
I hate it.
I just wasn't.
Y'all didn't see the video where the baby jumped off the bed?
Yeah.
That was more funny than Lady Gaga's performance.
I didn't see that video.
Yeah.
I lived for that video. I watched it like 10 million times.
I gotta look it up because I had to switch houses during the Super Bowl. I went to another person's house.
Yeah, I lost it after halftime. I wasn't interested in it no more. I was like, oh, yep, time to drink.
Halftime seemed really long.
Yes, it did. That's what I'm saying.
That's how bad it was.
It was
felt long.
Right.
It was like 30 minutes.
So, I mean, but, okay, because a lot of people ain't Beyonce fans. But you can tell where. But you can tell when, I was going to say, like, you can tell when a person is like, you can tell a good performer. So y'all don't feel like she was a good performer?
I felt like it was 30 minutes.
It never ended?
It was... I'm still waiting for Lady Gaga to show up. I was ready.
I don't really know what Lady Gaga looked like. She always looked different to me every time I see her.
Exactly.
I'd be like, oh, that's her.
It's like, she's blonde? When did this happen? No. The commercials, in my opinion, were the best part of the Super Bowl. The commercials were good stuff. The commercials were love and unity and diversity.
Jerkers.
Right, exactly.
That first one, the Coca-Cola one.
Oh, yeah.
That one?
What?
When they were singing all the songs. I was about to cry.
Yeah.
Yes. Because someone is telling the world that our outrage is fake, that it's fake news, that it's people paying folks to go out there and march and stuff.
You said someone is telling the world?
Yes. Well, something. I'm sorry.
It's alternative facts.
Alternative facts. So I think it's good to see that it's not just a couple people. It's the corporations as well. Like, everyone is furious right now.
Yeah.
I feel like corporations a lot of people want to know, like, who are the future leaders of America? Like, who is the new Martin Luther King and all that stuff? And my belief,
right, you.
I don't think there's an individual necessarily or just one person. I think it takes like everybody. And I feel like the corporations are standing up because that's what the whole thing was about. It was like a lot of these commercials was very socially driven.
Yeah,
absolutely.
So and I think that's what's going to take. And we'll talk about that later down. Because I want to talk about the tech stuff and all that stuff that's happening. But to me, I feel like when I go to Pride and I see Coca-Cola, Pride is the gay parade for my straight listeners. But when I go to the Pride parade and stuff like that and I see Coca-Cola and Delta, that make me want to go and just go with Delta all the time because they supporting me. And I think a lot of companies are having a corporate responsibility now. And so they stepping up, and Coca-Cola just really started it off with the Super Bowl. So I respect that. So, but you said... you the future leader of America or one of them, and tell me more about that because your stuff be very politically driven. I see nowadays.
Absolutely, and I do agree with you saying like it can't just be one person because the difference now is that social media tells all your business. Yeah. So nobody gets to pretend that they're perfect because anybody can go back to a couple years and see when I may have had a completely different opinion. But yeah, just being a presence and being a voice and being informed and not being afraid to share that message, even if it's not funny or fitting into this brand, just like using the platform.
I think you got a right to change your mind. Like stuff I ain't care about shit when I was younger. Like now that like you get like gay marriage and stuff like that, I'm more interested in that now, or gay rights, than I was back then, because it affects my life more so now. So I mean, everybody's gonna have a difference of opinion from when they were younger to now. So I just fuck it, just keep it going.
I definitely want to apologize to anybody that sees anything where I was against gay marriage back in the day, because I didn't want to get married. That was messing it up. I wanted to be single.
Right?
Yes,
How long you been married?
I've been married 3 years. Okay,
to a woman, right?
Yes, to a lady. Okay, but back then I just wanted to be single and turn up.
How long? Okay, so were you talking as single kid or?
Oh, that was in college. When, like, why in the world would you want an obligation when you could just have fun? And we didn't even have to look forward to that. It was like, yeah, I'm tired of you. You tired of me. Let's keep it moving. We're not gonna get married.
So you was against gay marriage? You were saying?
I mean, I cracked a couple jokes. It's like, hell no, to hell with gay marriage. I'm trying to be free.
All right. So then we got Black History Month. So February, y'all know Harriet Tubman is my auntie.
Oh, congratulations.
She's my real auntie. Congratulations.
Are you being for real right now?
She's my real auntie. We talked about this on like the second episode of Outchea. We got a monument. One of my fans, they went out and took the picture of me and my brother's name on the monument. Yes,
oh my
I think
goodness.
it's in Philadelphia.
How cool is that?
Right.
That's so cool.
You know she gonna be on the, y'all watch Underground? She gonna be on the new Underground. She got 2 guns stretched out like a cross.
Wait, the real Harriet Tubman?
That's my auntie. That's like my grandma's like aunt.
So you have pictures like hugging her and stuff?
No, that.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Wait, no.
So Harriet Tubman is like,
ma'am.
what? Am I gonna have pictures with Harriet Tubman?
No, man.
No, wait. You said Harriet Tubman.
The lady with the Underground?
I'm thinking Rosa Parks.
Okay. Because she beige. Okay.
Okay.
Because you were thinking, how did this
happen? The complexion is real different.
Yeah.
You know she's going to be on the $20 bill.
Yes.
So that's coming out in 2020.
Of course she could. Okay, so guys, I know she couldn't hug.
Let me correct
Harriet Tubman. I was thinking Rosa, sorry.
It's Cicely Tyson playing Harriet Tubman. Who else could do it? Cicely Tyson. It's got to be Cicely.
Ooh, Cicely.
Who is it?
It can't be Cicely Tyson. I don't think it's Cicely Tyson.
Oh, because
it's some young girl. I'm not a big fan of Underground. I can't really get into it. You like it?
I mean, I took classes with people that are on the show. So I respect it because it's people I work with and they're on it.
Because you got friends on the show.
I'm gonna watch this thing. I can't watch that at the house because my wife is white and it make me angry and I might punch her in her sleep.
You just
like this is some
jaw in the throat.
bullshit.
Just jaw her.
Yes.
I'ma jaw your ass because you white.
I take it back. Can we start over?
Nope. It's all right.
It's out there.
It was all right.
Cut it out.
It was all right.
Cut it.
It's Black History Month. This is the month you can say shit like that.
Yeah.
So get it all out right now during Black History Month.
Did you hear about the bus driver that got fired for making all the white people sit in the back of the bus?
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Yeah, my sister told me. I was like, that's kind of
like a city bus driver or a school bus driver?
I think it was a city bus driver. Yeah.
He made everybody sit in the back of the bus.
The white people.
40 acres
Did
and a
they do
mule.
it?
Yeah. What are you going to do? Get off the bus?
Nigga.
Wow.
How do you even say that? White people in the back.
We got some VIP seats for y'all right back there.
What
It was
you
your
say?
idea.
Was this in
You
Atlanta?
get on and you sit in the back now.
So he made the people get in. I wonder, what would you do? Okay, so you pull up on the bus and they be like, hey, so you got to get in the back. Cause is he doing it for Black History Month or what?
Possibly. But then I think in that moment you probably don't think that it's, oh, I'm white, let me get in the back of the bus. You're probably just thinking, just get on and move to the back so that people that's getting on can have
room.
But then you realize
All the white people in the back.
right.
Trump gonna skin him and his whole family. He in trouble.
Trump fucking with him.
Is this thing on? Because it's still saying 0.
This happened in Florida.
Oh, it's happening in Florida.
This some Florida shit. This the type of shit.
Is that on?
That happened in
still at
Florida.
zeros.
That's some shit that happened in Florida. Florida is liable to do that.
That's hilarious.
That's funny. All right, so
40 acres and a mule.
All right, so
40.
it's Valentine's Day. Valentine's. You got a Valentine.
Shut up.
What's wrong? We could be Valentine.
Oh,
I'm just going to eat some chocolate and just sit on the couch.
Yeah.
wrong answer.
You don't want to go get chocolate together?
Oh.
No, I think I'm just gonna eat chocolate by myself.
All right, so I don't try too hard. I give it, then I back out, and then when you turn me away, then I'm over it. So if you ain't pulling it back in, then we ain't gonna keep going. So what's the one thing that will end a relationship for you? Is it like what's one thing that'll end a relationship for you? Would you say? For me, I can't stand a motherfucker to fart. So
What?
there's no farting or anything
That's
like
a
that.
total deal breaker.
That's a deal breaker.
Wow.
These hoes be holding in they fart around me because that cannot happen.
You're out of here. You're out of here.
You're out of here. She's like,
You're done.
What?
You're done.
I don't know any girls that don't fart. What they make them? Do you?
I can't do that.
Do you fart?
It's
Not in the presence of other people.
Thank you. It's like you should have been raised that way.
Yeah.
What's the longest relationship you ever been in?
About 2.5.
And you never farted around him in two
I
and
was
a half
married
years.
and she never farted.
No, toward the end I got a little comfortable, but I realized that it was making him sick, and I just stopped doing it because it's not ladylike.
See?
Yeah.
It's human like.
But no, he would bully me afterwards. Like that
Oh.
was disgusting. So I just stopped doing it.
Okay.
He made you feel so he shamed you.
Yeah. So
Okay.
See,
stop.
so but you have to set the tone at the very beginning. So I'm like, hey, these are my things, my deal breakers. I don't like farting, and it just works out.
So you telling me your little tootie booty don't fart?
I try to get up and get out the room.
Okay, I can understand that. I can. But
Sometimes something might slip in and out or something like that. Something might slip in and out or something like that. But otherwise, I try not to do it.
Yeah.
Lauren, you farted just now. What's
Don't do that.
that was the chair?
First of all, I have manners.
Good.
And
That's
Buddha
fine.
is liable
sometimes if your stomach's
to do
hurting,
that.
it's like
Mm-hmm.
I can't make it in that room because when I walk that way, it's gonna disappear.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna have to do it right here, right now.
Yeah, it's natural.
So it's natural. Like it's something I can't. Like God didn't say hold it till you get to the next room.
It'll give you a headache holding
Your mama ain't
gas.
teach you to not fart in the room.
It will. It'll
She
give you a
told
headache.
me to try to hold it, but if you can't, don't force it because then that's gonna hurt later.
I don't.
Nothing. Ain't gonna hurt nothing. You'll be fine.
Okay.
I don't
then
know how it is for you ladies who date guys, but women, when we spend a lot of time together, our
date women all the
cycles.
time.
Yes, I don't know what type of robots you
Working
dating that
out.
don't fart.
Look.
Because when women spend time together,
All them
our
squats.
cycles synchronize.
Yeah.
So what they
And-
got to do with farting?
Oh, come on now. You know the cycle gives you the bubble guts, okay?
Yeah, it does.
Everybody's
Get
struggling.
the fuck up and leave the room.
No,
Once
ma'am.
you get back in the gym
No, man.
and you start squatting and doing all them push-ups
Wait, was
and
that a read?
sit-ups.
Once you
No,
get
no,
back
no.
in the gym, I took that.
Well, 'cause you were saying
after day.
You were saying no. We was talking about
Watch
food
your
earlier.
ass getting-
You was talking about food earlier. You was talking about you was gonna get back right. So I took that.
Fix it,
into
Lauren.
She
Right.
worked out today. Tell her.
Fix
I
it,
did.
Lauren.
I was
Okay, but how long have you been working
Don't you
out?
see these medals?
She worked out. Don't you see these bike medals?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
First and second.
But I'm telling you, when you start getting back in the
Gotta train
gym,
a
just
wheel.
in general, that them air bubbles gonna hit you.
Nah. So what's y'all pet peeves or what's something you want to do?
I have to say lying and being inconsistent. Like,
Just
just,
some real shit. Okay.
yeah, like, come on. Because it's almost, those things are almost, like, you can't teach them. Either it's in you to do it or it's in you to be that person or you're not going to do it. And that, like, to have to constantly coach somebody to do this and
To
do
not
that.
lie.
To not lie and to,
Like you
to
can't.
be.
You don't have to lie. It's
Yeah.
okay. You got to
Yeah.
coach somebody to stop lying.
That's what I'm saying. That's the deal breaker. Like, you're a liar.
Uh-huh.
Point blank period. You're out of there.
What about you? So lying. That's pretty real. Are you single?
100%.
So how's dating been for you?
Non-existent.
Why is that?
Because I'm in Atlanta.
What does that mean?
It's just difficult.
How so?
It's just extremely hard.
Is it because, a lot of people, I must say, a lot of people think outside of Atlanta because a lot of guys are gay. Is that the reason why? Or
It's just really hard. So it's just really difficult.
is it difficult for me? Okay, it's been difficult finding a woman that's compatible to me, that offers the same type of shit that I can offer. So that's what's been difficult for me.
Your list. You have a list that you match. Because a lot of people, it's easy to find somebody that match your list, but then it's like when they get ready to put their list on the table, then you don't match it. So you match your list that you're looking for. So
Okay.
you're going to have a hard time.
Oh, so go more into that.
Well, the thing is, and I tell people this all the time, if you're going to have a list, you need to have at least 2 or 3 things on it. If not, you're going to end up dating yourself. And a lot of times people have a list with maybe 5 things on them and they only have 2 of those 5 things that they want.
So what I'm saying is I'm asking for what I'm looking for. So I want somebody that has financial stability, that got a fucking job and all these other bullshits. Like you said, that's loyal, honest, and
But see, that's what people.
That's not hard
but
to
that's
ask for.
a match, and people don't understand that. When you what you're asking for, you match that.
okay.
That's an actual match, not just somebody that's compatible with you. That people are, oh well, I got 6 things on my list. You only 2 of those.
Okay.
And then when they
But
say
I'm not
that,
asking for what I'm not, though.
That's what I'm saying. So you're gonna have a hard time.
I'm going to ask for something that I'm not.
No, I'm saying you're actually that thing that you're actually asking for what you are. And because you have so much to offer, you'll probably be at the table by yourself.
Yes. There's a lot of nickels out there.
The more you have,
brought it.
the more you have.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
So the more that you are of quality, the least quality you gonna find.
Don't listen to them.
I'm
I got 10 for you. 10.
I'm confused.
We can do a whole
I've
week
never
of
heard
dates.
that. So because you are of good substance, you will never find anything that you're looking for.
It's not a never. It's just going to be more challenging. I never said never. It's just going to be a bit more challenging. But it's possible.
Okay.
I think
It's not impossible.
What you
it's
say?
harder.
Because you got different. We like to debate on that shit because me and Duval opinions are typically completely left and right.
Well, I think kind of what she's saying is that the reason that there are a lot of mismatches is because there's a lot of nickels out there looking for dimes and they want all of this stuff, but they don't have those things to offer.
Okay.
So they can put on this front and say, I want this, that, and the third.
But
and then you
really
really
a
get
nickel.
to, exactly.
Looking for a dime.
You get to know them and they're not any of those things.
Right.
But as far as the ladies go, like, Atlanta is the gay mecca of America. It's black lesbians everywhere. Like, I got you.
You got me?
I got you. I promise I do. Leave Lauren alone, okay? Lauren, like, yes.
Did you get her at the speed dating? Did you find anybody that you was attracted to? Did anybody spark your interest?
No. But I turned
That don't mean anything.
I turned into a learning experience. I was like, I'm gonna
You just
practice
shit on my speed
interviewing
dating?
skills and stuff like that. So that's what that was about.
So you wasn't
Okay.
yourself.
It was some cute girls at speed dating. I didn't talk to them though, so I don't know what part of your qualifications they didn't meet.
I'm not saying it was not no cute girls or anything like that.
I said, did anybody spark your interest?
Well, that's a good question. So that's what
They don't have to have all the best of
nice
looks.
people, though. It was nice people
Okay.
there.
Listen, we can handle that part.
Thank you.
I got you. You told me I was a wingman of the year. I'm trying to fulfill.
Oh, you was the wingman that night.
I got you. All right. So my pet peeve in my relationship.
Yeah, bringing it back. Bring it
Pet
back.
peeve in my relationship, I would have to say my pet peeve. I'm gonna get cursed out either way. I'm not gonna do it because I don't want to sleep on the sofa. Let me come back to it and think of something that she won't be mad about. Let me text her and see what I can
Well, when
say.
you were single 10 years ago, what was your pet peeves? Just make it like that. So it wasn't now. It was like a long time ago.
I don't like to feel fenced in. I don't like to feel like I'm being stifled. I like my freedom. I like to be able to do whatever I want to do and say what I want to say. And I'll give you that exact same respect. But like, I'm very much so free spirit. And I don't like anybody to try to fit me into their box. Like I am an open book. So if you come in and you think you're going to change me, then you are in for a disappointment.
A real treat.
Right. A real treat indeed.
Okay, so most of us are single, but I'm sure we've been mingling. So what's your favorite foreplay activity, would you say?
Praying.
That's good.
Won't he do it?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. A family that prays together, stays together.
100%.
Okay, since you married, go ahead. Give us a...
Favorite foreplay. Foreplay in marriage is like taking out the trash or right. That's how you get this thing cranked up. You're like, oh, you decent today. Okay.
Yeah.
Like foreplay.
You helped me. You made my lunch. Thank
Foreplay.
you. Ooh. I like kissing.
Okay, that's good stuff too. Come back. Foreplay in marriage.
What about you,
You
Lauren?
don't get me beat.
No comment.
No comment. We got a podcast. We have to have comments. Yeah.
It looks like a
I'm single and I've been single.
I've been like, oh my God.
Last interaction has been September, so it's like
Interaction.
Yeah.
So y'all don't have no Valentine's at all? Nobody ask you to be their Valentine? You
No,
don't give
it's just
nobody
a
no
regular
Valentine?
day. No. it's just
So
a
are
regular
you going to be your own Valentine?
No, I don't believe in Valentine's Day.
You don't?
Even when I've been in relationships, like I don't even ask my guy to like. We don't even acknowledge it.
Really?
Mhm.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Is Miss Shirleen Jehovah's Witness?
Mm-mm.
No? Okay. Because I used to act like I was Jehovah's Witness, so I wouldn't have to buy anybody anything for any holidays. I was like, I don't celebrate that at all. I don't believe in that.
It's so to me. That's the only thing I could the sound. That's what Valentine's Day is. So
I'm with it.
Yeah.
Run with that. Can I ask a question to these two? So, do you two feel like having this social media presence impacts like dating? Like, how do guys respond to that?
For me, it's just I don't know. I haven't really experienced anything like I don't know. Maybe they think I'm a weirdo now. I don't know. Or I get some guys that's like, "Hey, I want to court you," and I'm like, "Dude, direct messaging? That's weird." I don't know.
But that's cute. He's trying. He said, at least he said court.
But then a part of me is like, should I entertain it? Like, I
a lot of people date from direct messages.
I don't know.
DMs. I'm just letting you know.
But yeah,
so you've been missing out.
No,
on
I'm saying
I've
never done it. I've gotten it before, and I'm like, maybe I'm missing my blessing by ignoring this message. I don't know.
Yeah,
maybe I will one day. I mean, it's
Duval and his new old lady got up from DM.
But who DM'd first? See, that's the thing.
I think she DM'd him.
Oh, that's neat. I mean, but that's got to be like, I don't know. Is it that first message that just like? I don't know.
Or did they kind of like?
I don't know. I didn't ask. Like, what did she say?
Well, my brother, a friend that I know, got married. They met on Twitter.
Yeah, my wife.
A lot of people do.
Yeah, my wife first messaged me online. We would see each other all the time, but we never talked.
But what she saying?
What she saying?
You know
hey, I think you're cute.
The first message was
like your hair.
It was like I think I've seen you around before because we used to be at basketball games, but like that was the link. Oh man, like so many of it. I think it's different for us though. But yeah, it's not.
I send a DM. Well, like if I'll send a DM.
But like, what do you say? Like, because I feel like anybody can be anybody. You can be anybody you want, and then it's like, well, you DM me, but you have a private page, so I really can't check you out. So,
they got a private page. Well, they'd be like, why you got a private page? Or let me see your page. Yeah. Just go with it.
It's just go.
I think I'm gonna be open. I really am. Yeah. What do you think?
I mean, it's when you're at a certain level, though, people will just try to DM you and talk to you. So then you just got to be open to it.
But it's not often.
Oh,
really?
Yeah.
Are you going out?
Why do I get so many dick pictures? Why do I get this all the time?
What you mean?
You get dick pictures
from guys or from girls?
I got a.
What you mean? What?
I meant like, what did you mean that metaphorically, or did you really mean that you was getting dick pictures?
No, like lots of dick pictures. Actually, like yeah, like I don't know why does everybody look so weird when I say this. I don't know why I get dick pictures. I don't know why.
Duval fans always be like they want to turn me out, so I get that a lot all the time. Like they feel like they gonna get me some kind of way.
I don't know. I've seen some hooks, some curves, some veins. I don't know how y'all deal with that. I put it on my mama. I get dick pictures all the time.
So I went to the speed dating, and this girl told me that she was a stud and she liked guys. So I hear a lot of studs like guys. So that's probably why you're getting dick pictures, because a lot of studs are fucking dudes.
Okay, so and then there's this thing called pegging. Pegging.
What does that mean? About that.
Yes.
What is that? I don't know.
They want you
to bum 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 bum.
Damn.
Yeah.
And again, at speed, a lot happened this weekend at speed dating.
Listen, ma'am.
So at speed dating, this one girl told me, because I felt so, she said, so it was this cute girl and she was trying to talk. She was going up all on the studs and she was straight. So I was like, why you talking to these studs? You know you don't even like them. She said, I'm straight, but I like, she said, I'm straight, but I like, well, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah,
she said, I'm straight, but I like to fuck girls. And I was like, what you a pillow princess? And she was like, no, I will fuck you. And I was like, oh my God. I said, I don't even talk to girls like that. What is you saying to me? I said, I'm gonna let you go because I feel so disrespected. And so, yeah, that's what happened. So she said, not only girls, but I like to fuck guys too.
What?
This was a very cute, feminine, straight girl, and that's what she was like. I was like, you just saying that because you don't want me to talk to you. She's like, no, I will fuck you. Let me fuck you. And I was like, oh my God, why are you saying this to me? I felt so violated.
You liked it.
I felt
you liked it.
And
she's
then
smiling.
my homegirl was like, you should just do it to her and let her do it to you so you can do it. I was like, no, I'm not interested. That's team too much. That felt a bit. So what's pegging? What is pegging? So you got to say it because they didn't say
that was pegging. That was it. You just gave a whole story about pegging.
So guys happened. Like to be pegged.
I just don't know.
You heard about that?
Yeah.
How did you hear about it?
I like to just, I don't know. I guess. I really no. I like to be informed. I like to be informed. Honestly, like I like to be informed of different things. Like I'm not gonna act like I'm Virgin Mary and different things like that. So I mean, I know a lot about a lot of different things.
Okay. So pegging,
Lauren.
It's a lot of but I know about that because I learned about pegging because there's different aspects or different things that people associate in the requirements for different relationships. Like there's so many different kind of relationships that you can be in.
That's what this girl was explaining to me. But that wasn't the kind of relationship I want to be in.
Yeah.
You might give her a try.
No, I'm good. I'm good. But she was interesting. And the more I talked to her, I was like, you're very interesting, but you're not fucking me, but you're very interesting.
Did you get her phone number?
No. Well, I followed I didn't get a phone number. Yeah. But I followed her on Instagram because she was sharing so much about it. It's like, you're interesting as fuck. I'm going to just follow you. That was it.
Okay.
I'm not interested.
No judgment.
I would straight up be like, I like her, and I want you to hook me up with her.
What's
But
somebody gonna say like that's gay? Like what?
No,
like
what? It's not. I'm not interested in being fucked at all by like a girl. And anyway,
what if she wore a dress and heels?
If she did,
yes,
she pretty much was like that.
No, I mean whilst.
I'm not interested in that.
All right, I'm sorry. What are we talking about?
No, it's okay, but I'm just not. That's not my thing. So has going viral not helped you?
In no way, no.
In no way. Dating wise.
No.
Really?
What?
That's interesting. Go ahead. You gonna say something?
Did you talk about that part though?
No. Well, no, I didn't. We ended up getting on pegging.
Sorry.
But it actually makes it harder in a sense because then you don't know if people are actually reaching out because they really, really like you, or they just trying to jump on the bandwagon like, oh, she's probably about to be famous. She's about to be lit. Let me attach my name to hers. It's not in a sense like real genuine. And again, you'll go to their page. It's private. You read their bio. The bio has nothing to do with nothing. And you're like, okay, I don't even know what this person's about. Like if you look at your Instagram, my Instagram, your Instagram, it tells a little story. So then when they start looking at the pictures or start looking at the videos, it tells a story like, oh, this is who this person is. You go to a private account, they have on glasses every picture. They have like videos. It's not even videos of them. Like our Instagrams consist of us. So people know us like by our personalities. Mm-hmm. The only thing they're missing is the presence, like literally in front of them.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So it's like, are they really just trying to talk to me because I have fame, or are they really digging me?
See, but I feel like you just roll with it. Like, fuck it.
But
like,
it's scary though.
Yeah.
No, because it's random. It's random questions.
You see these rappers who have these like fine ass women. They're not gonna get them if they wasn't rappers.
True,
so
but I
just
don't
go
want
with
somebody
it.
that you get just because
I'm not entertaining that.
I mean, it opens the door.
No.
It's just opening the door for
so
opportunities.
What though?
Well, I mean, if you're talking about some bullshit, but like sometimes, I mean, but
99.9% of that is bullshit.
Yeah, but no, if it was like a quality dude and he's like, yo, listen, I just want to take you to lunch. We can just talk, or maybe we can just walk in the park, because those are the things that I like. Just something simple, not meet me here, blah, 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 so we can take a selfie. Look, like, you just, I don't know. It's just,
I think having
it's the approach. Everybody's approaches are different, and like what people look for to be approached. Like, don't hit me with the yay, ma, you so fine. Like,
you
I
fine,
love to take
funny, you
yeah.
the package.
You got that.
Yeah,
You fine and you funny. You the package.
That don't work.
But don't send me a whole paragraph
I was
that's like
thinking
weird creeper. Like,
it's his delivery.
you know, if I could just ever talk to you and just really be in your presence, like I would just like lick you up and down and just really do this and that. Like that shit's weird.
But you don't get a dick picture with that?
No, I have not got one dick pic in my DMs.
no, I haven't got a dick pic either. I got a picture of a lady though, laying on this dirty couch with some basketball shorts on with her shirt lifted up.
Oh.
Interesting.
Okay, well maybe she was trying to holler at Velveeta. I want to say this.
Velveeta has some real life girls that would their lives for him.
I believe you. I want to say this one more time. Man, will you please not send me a picture of your penis? Because I don't want to see your penis, and I don't want you to send it to me no more.
Thank you. I don't get dick pics because I don't.
I do not understand why. Every time I say this to anybody, they're like, "No, we don't." Why do I get them? I don't.
I told you they like studs. And they think studs were chosen. You're the chosen one.
That is interesting.
I don't believe it, actually.
I wish I didn't have to.
That's gross.
I delete the pictures, but I have some other stuff. Okay. I still, they be in prison and everything. I'm like, how you get a phone?
Oh, you got a pen pal page.
It's like, what the fuck? I'm trying to understand how they get a cell phone. They got coverage in prison, but I can't even get a signal in the bottom floor of the apartment. I don't understand how they're making this happen. But I do want to speak on having a social media presence, even though I am in a relationship.
Yeah, how has that been? Do you get a lot of girls trying to holler at you?
I didn't want to talk about it like that.
Oh, go
You
ahead.
trying to get me cut. Okay. So what I wanted to say was that
I think she got you. Can't say nothing. Nothing.
So that's what we're gonna do right now.
My bad. Go ahead. No.
I think that in some ways having a presence can be kind of isolating because just like Lauren was saying, people think they think that personality is you, or for me, people I've known for forever. Like now all of a sudden it's different. Like I'm the same person. I do the same thing, but it just seemed to, it's kind of isolating. People assume that you are this personality that you're playing, or that you've changed up or something for whatever reason. It just makes it different. And it's an intriguing journey because like nobody tells you how to do this. Yeah. And not many people can relate, but it's something, it's an experience. Because like a lot of the stuff I just didn't expect. Mostly the dick pics. I did not expect those. I don't know.
So let's bring the audience. We've been moving right along. We didn't even do the weekly recap. So let's bring the audience up to speed on what we've been up to. So it's been a long time. It hadn't been that long, but the week has felt so long since the last episode, the last 2 weeks. Since I was last here, I did the Women's March. So did y'all do the Women's March or?
No, which one?
The Women's March, they had the big thing in DC and they had different ones here.
Which one did you go to?
I went to the one in Atlanta.
How was it?
The thing I think this was my first time doing a march. I've never done a march before.
Can I stop you really quick?
Mm-hmm.
How do people get the notifications to know that this stuff is going on? Like, I never know. Like, I always see it on social media. It's happening. And then when I want to be a part of it, it's like over.
I was talking to this one girl and I asked the same question. Like, do you think this worked? And one of the things she said was, well, it shows that you're not alone. But two, she said she was kind of pissed as well because she too does the Black Lives Matters. And she was like, I don't see this amount of people for Black Lives Matter events. And then she was like, the police officers was very friendly towards us. Like they had snipers on the Capitol, but then they were waving and we was waving at the snipers. And as we was walking through, we was waving at the police officers. But she's like, when we do a Black Lives Matter thing, this is a thing for equality as well. And they come out the MARTA buses in sniper gear and stuff like that. And she's like, the comparison was very frustrating to her. And that was my first march, so I didn't see that, but the opposite. But I see from the news where how the people are in police gear and riot gear and all that kind of stuff. And in comparison, it was like, hey, how you doing? Yeah. Women's rights. It was just really interesting. But I was there personally for equal pay.
Like it's a matter of protection and securing. Like they secure Black Lives Matter.
Well, they see black people as a threat. They see black people, even though we're out here to say we just want equality, we don't want to be killed, we don't want our brothers killed, we want all these type of things. Whereas we're seen as a threat, like we're violent, and that's not the case. Yeah, we're here just to get rights as the same.
Yeah. I love my people. I have been to Trump protests in Atlanta. I have been to Black Lives Matter protests in Atlanta. The only time I've not seen a protest get violent was at the Women's March. And again, I think part of that is organization. They were organized. They had a plan. They had a starting point, a starting time, an ending point, a program when you got there. It was just completely different. Like the Black Lives Matter protests that I've been to, it's been very much so like, we get there when we get there, and we're angry. We want our 40 acres and a mule. Like we're angry. We see this chance. Y'all. Same conversation with my sister. Like, I didn't see them throwing bricks in the window at Starbucks.
Two sides to every store.
Yeah, because I've been at all of them, and I'm telling you, it's a completely different experience.
I'm glad you here to share that, because then, like the way she put it, like, but then they come out and riot gears, and all we trying to do is this. You like, but y'all ain't organized, and y'all niggas just throwing shit everywhere.
They have a line. Everybody gets in the center of a block, and the police will have a line at the end of every single block, and they just hold that line. Like they didn't.
Who is they?
The police officers. They hold the line. I saw a crazy white guy run out in the middle of Black Lives Matter. Not in my city. Not in my city. And somebody cold cocked him, and he just started leaking. And then another dude picked him up and took him to the police. They just carried him down the street to the police, and the police politely escorted him away. Like they aren't. It's just a different energy. We're angry. Black people have been oppressed. We know that we have to fight. We know that they're not just going to give us anything. But for a lot of them, it was their first time they're out there with their kids. Most people aren't bringing their children in strollers to the Black Lives Matter protest because they know it's going to get violent. But the Women's March was so many children. Like it was just a completely different environment. The police were there. They had on the same thing.
It was a different vibe.
Yeah, it was different. It was different. It was a different message. It was a different audience.
So why were you there? I was there for equal pay. I feel like women don't get the same pay as men in all industries and things of that nature. So why were you there? What was your...
The exact same thing. Just I'm very much so a feminist and a womanist, and equal pay, or even things such as like abortion or reproductive care, Planned Parenthood, things that there's no way in the world there would ever be 8 women signing off on a law that affected men's privates. That would never, ever happen. But they do that to us all the time, and they don't take our input at all. So just having a voice, because we don't have those positions, but we do have the people and the numbers. So just like being a part of that movement, that's what it was to me. That's why I went. I knew I was going to go, and I invited all my friends.
All right, so then let's go into fake Karen. This is what we discussed, the most talked about topics trending on social media. It's usually described as fake Karen because it's topics that you care about today, but they don't care about tomorrow. So here's the thing I want to talk about. So the Trump situation where he did the ban on the Muslim ban. What are y'all thoughts on that? Because we got 2 states, 97 tech companies filed to fight Trump's travel ban. So companies like Uber, Google, Microsoft, Apple, all these tech giants, Yelp, eBay, Airbnb, Square. What do y'all think about this? You got any opinion on that?
I feel it's horrible. 100% horrible. Like, I mean, I just remember watching some of the footage of people being stuck in airports, and I'm just thinking, we're humans. We're brothers, even though we're different color. We're different from different parts of the world. Like, it even makes me emotional now, just thinking, how can you not care about the life of somebody else? I mean, it's just like, you can't help the color of your skin. You can't help where you're born. And you're fighting to just be in a better place, and somebody just says no, and that's it. That's supposed to be the end of it. No, it's horrible. The
thing that I see out of this situation that is a positive, I feel like it opens the light to, it reveals that the problem that we have is a lot of these tech companies, they're not getting involved because they just see it socially right. They're getting involved because it bothers their bottom line.
Exactly.
And so the fact that it bothers their bottom line, I think it reveals a bigger picture. The bigger picture is that you're hiring a lot of people out of our country because we don't have the education here in our country. And so what it reveals is that our students are not our kids are not getting the education for the future, the science, technology, engineering, math that they need. So I think it reveals a bigger picture to me. And to me, like I said from the beginning, when companies like put a social responsibility like Coca-Cola and all these companies with the Super Bowl, I like that they speak up, because I bet this probably wouldn't have been as large as it is with 97 tech companies, 97 of them, like Lyft and everybody. I feel like it wouldn't have had that as much light had they not had brought to the table. And so it reveals a bigger issue that we need better education, and our education needs to reflect the future of technology. So yes, they could be hurt, but it won't be a huge amount of their workforce that they're depending upon overseas. Because what happens is, a lot of these people come from overseas and they get the education, and because of our visa laws or whatever, what they do, they take the education and they go back to their country. And so if we stay on this same road that we're on, America will not be the power company that we claim that we are, and we won't continue to be that way. That's my thoughts.
Oh, I agree with that 100%.
So
I think that outside of their employees, it also shows that the people care, because people will boycott. People did delete the Uber app, like showing. Yeah, absolutely. But those are where those numbers come from as well. Like, the people don't support it. Again, we have somebody saying that it's fake news and that America is happy about this. But when you lose millions of dollars in a day because you chose to support this thing, like that's a big deal. And I know it's bogus, because out of the 7 countries that he chose, they hadn't had anyone attack an American on American soil in 25 years. But you want to ban those countries from America. But the countries that he didn't choose, one of them had 15 of the 19 September 11th hijackers came from one of the countries that he didn't even choose. And those are places where he stands to gain financially. So, like, it just says so much. Why wouldn't you choose, if you use September 11th as your reasoning for this ban, and then you don't ban people from the country where they actually came from? Like, exactly, like this threat, even though we all know the numbers show the number one terrorists, the ones who are going in shooting up schools and churches, is white men, but he won't address that. Like, there was a white guy, a radicalized white guy who went in and shot up a mosque. He won't address that. It's just racism. It's just xenophobia. It's not about protecting us, because if you want to protect us, why in the world would they do away with President Obama's legislation that said crazy people can't get guns? You have to do a background check. How in the hell do they think crazy people need guns? All of those people, Dylan Roof, all of those people that shot up the schools and the churches, they had mental disorders that could have been stopped had Obama's laws been in place. But now, like, he's done away with that, but he says it's protecting us. Like, who is it protecting? And we need to be able to see his tax returns so we can see where he has these financial interests, so we can understand didn't you choose that place?
It's in so many companies. I bet it's like all in many things, like from probably like hot damn Chick-fil-A to everything. I bet it's in everything. And he's like, man, I can't reveal who my money going to.
Exactly. Like, he passed the pipeline, and he stands to gain from that financially. But what can we do about it? He's just writing himself checks with every executive order, and we haven't seen his tax returns, so we don't know anything about it. We don't know. It's just, we're all in the dark now. And we're paying for it with our tax dollars.
Nothing surprises me anymore now. DeVos is now the head of education or something like that, and it doesn't even surprise me anymore. But I do feel, I'm going to keep saying this when everybody keeps saying that's not my president. This is prime examples. Maybe, okay, we all agree you probably didn't vote for him. Okay, but he is your president, and you do need to be aware of what your president is doing, because the more you stay ignorant, and then all of a sudden you be like, why my taxes going up? Why this is happening? Oh, because he's not your president, but he's making shit happen.
But he is.
So, I mean, you got to make it.
Not
you got to be involved. You got to.
Not my president.
He's not your president.
Not my
He's your president, man.
That is Putin's president. That is Russia's president. That's somebody's president, but he is not. He didn't win the popular vote. He said the electoral vote was rigged, and then he won by the electoral vote. If he thought it was wrong, shouldn't he maybe step down, knowing that Russia interfered, knowing that Russia pushed a propaganda machine, and they had their bots pushing out these messages, acting like it was the American people's opinion, pushing all of these lies and propaganda. Like, that should matter. The man in power now has say-so over, well, are we going to investigate what role Russia played? Like, he's not my president. He is an illegitimate president. Another country influenced the election.
How can you say he's not your president?
Because he's illegitimate. It doesn't matter.
Illegitimate?
That means that the people did not choose him.
But he's here.
It doesn't matter.
So he's here.
It doesn't matter.
He's writing executive orders.
Never be my president. He'll never be my president. He didn't accept President Barack Obama as his president for 8 years. I got 4 to go. He'll never, ever, ever be my president. Ever. Yeah.
She's saying that the Electoral College brought him in, so the popular vote didn't bring him in.
I went to that protest too, sister. They were chilling. They were looking so nervous. When they walked in.
So, all right. So this getting too deep because I don't go too deep into politics.
Okay.
I don't really know I know how I feel about certain topics, but then she was going real somewhere I ain't know. So let's go into.
That's me all the time.
I want to
tell you, I can't turn it off.
I'm so glad y'all here because more than likely Duval would not go talk about this. But I want to give a congratulations to Beyonce. Pregnant. She's having twins. They say this announcement has deep roots in Black history. Do y'all believe that?
I'm just saying how. Yeah.
It's the picture. It's like, do you feel like it's a work of art? Do you feel like a picture was work of art?
I feel like anyone can go to Dollar Tree and create a wreath and get an old veil from your grandmother and just put on some swim panties and a bra and create this photo. So
I think Beyonce is amazing. This picture had the most likes in Instagram history.
9.9 million.
It was at 8 at one point. Now it's at 9. I checked it yesterday. It was at 9.9 million. This picture was most liked image in Instagram history at 8.6 million likes and counting. This lady is the Lord and Savior.
No, not mine.
She is the Lord and Savior squared. She is time too. This woman can do. They had put "Save Us, Beyonce." Do you feel like Beyonce can save us from Donald Trump?
She didn't save Hillary.
She didn't. I know they brought her in wrong, and nobody liked Hillary. There was no saving Hillary. Even Beyonce couldn't save.
Yeah,
you can't win everybody.
Sanders all day.
So it's not art to you. It's not art to you.
I didn't see it.
You just saw it.
She fine.
I think the fact that she's Beyonce is totally amazing, but I feel like, nothing's totally 100% out of the box with that picture. Like it's the fact that it's her and she's carrying twins. And she's carrying twins, and that's amazing. What she's getting ready to do is be a mother of twins.
But I thought Sierra was carrying twins.
Oh, I can't stand.
Is she?
I thought that's what they said. No?
Don't
Is she? I hope she is.
She probably is, but who cares after Beyonce give the baby?
See? But I'm saying she's got twins. Everybody's not. Everybody's not
Kelly
blessed to have twins.
We need to get with the program, y'all. We behind.
Kelly.
I thought K. Michelle was having some babies.
K. Michelle?
What if
K. Michelle?
What if the twins both have Jay-Z's lips and then they end up being Siamese twins conjoined by the lips?
Blue.
What if? Can we see this?
That sounds like a high
That's horrible.
Oh.
What if?
She passed the water. You want some water?
No, it's a beautiful wreath, and is that a right?
It's a funeral wreath.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
I mean, I don't feel like it's that much different from Black China's picture. Like, she was showing her baby from the side. I mean, she has a veil over her head.
But does she have does she have funeral flowers in the background like a crown?
No.
And she is sitting in the bushes that's probably at the White House. Them are bushes she's sitting in.
At the White House?
What does it mean? What is it supposed to symbolize? I'm not aware.
Well, I was told that the top represents the female child and the bottom represents the male child.
Flowers stand in for the... Hold on. Flowers stand in for the mystery of life and death and fertility. And I don't know how to say this. How you say Fecundity? Vicinity. The veil, like her belly, simultaneously exposes and conceals, and every bit of the image pulses with symbolic potential.
See, everything about Beyonce has a symbolic meaning, just like Blue Ivy.
I feel like it. That's what I'm saying. That's
everybody's reading they're reading too.
But then too, I heard that the top represents the female child and the bottom represents the male child. So
what you mean, the top of the picture?
No, the color bra represents the girl and then the boy.
Oh. So it's a burgundy bra, which represents, and it's a pink bow.
Yeah. So,
and then there's a blue panty. It's like Grammy panties.
So is Beyonce the icon that's able to express through pictures and music as to where she really can't voice her opinion in a sense, but she can through pictures and music.
Right.
And she's a genius.
Absolutely.
She's a genius.
Like, if you ever listen to any interviews that she does,
everybody's trying to figure out the baby's names. Like, is she gonna name them a color? Is she gonna name them?
It's gonna be crazy.
They say orange and purple.
Orange and purple,
yeah.
blue, orange, and purple,
yellow and pink.
It'll be
like people are thinking about their
this bra is kind of, is that velvet or burgundy?
Burgundy.
What is this, velvet?
Bless her heart.
Is it velvet?
For us to be women trying to make it an entertainment, like if you listen to Beyonce, she is beast mode. And I think anybody should aspire to be able to, like, she bossed up. She lays out her entire show. She chooses everything. She is a creative genius. Like, I'm not part of the Beehive, but I have to Beehive, whatever the hell it's called. I have to respect the grind of this sister because
it's unmatched.
Yeah, it's unmatched. She can go on any continent, any country. Like, everybody knows Beyonce. Even just being able to own your sexuality, to be able to talk about the same things that men talk about. When women talk about it, it's dirty and nasty. When men talk about it, it's, yeah, let me give you a high five. Like, just being able to be herself and share her message and be proud to say, yeah, I'm supposed to be sexy all the time, but like I'm also a mother, or I get cheated on and I get my heart broken. Like, I respect Beyonce.
Yeah. So,
I may not agree with everything that she does, but I respect her grind.
She's a trailblazer.
One of my fans had tweeted to me, because we talked about this on the past show. He said he was talking about the Lauryn Hill concert. He said the same thing happened again, that the fans were not happy that Lauryn Hill showed up 3 hours late to a concert. And so I went to Lauryn Hill concert when it came into Atlanta, and I think it was about 2 hours late. Mm-hmm. And when she came out on stage, she just kept, she didn't sing an actual song. She just kept going like, oh, when it all. That's what she did that for a long time. So it was confusing. So everybody was just leaving in droves. Now I'm gonna tell you, Beyonce came out late. She came out about an hour.
I'm sure she had a reason.
Whatever reason, she came out late. But I'm gonna tell you what happened, which made me not give two shits why she came out late. Beyonce gave me her all for 2 straight hours, and it was show. You ever took a Zumba class or like them classes at the gym? And you know how you be tired in the first 5 minutes? Yeah. Imagine doing that for 2 hours straight and not pausing and missing a beat. And it came to the point, it was like, Beyonce, I gotta go to work in the morning. I can't take no more.
She was still giving you something.
She was giving me everything.
And you were taking
it. She didn't pause. She didn't take a break. She's just an inter-fucking-tainer.
Yeah.
Yeah, like Mariah Carey. Like, why you couldn't just finish what you started? Like, why you had to let everybody know it wasn't your fault, and I didn't put the music on. This ain't the music. Well, just sing.
Yeah.
You've been doing this for years. Beyonce's an entertainer. She can do no wrong to me. Yeah,
Lauren,
this is what it is.
Lauren was trying to tell y'all something when she was saying it all falls down. Like, Beyonce beat them at their own game. Beyonce sold out, and now she's bossed up and she can make her own moves. She played the game, and now she's the boss. Lauren came in like, nah, this is not what it's gonna be, and she took a beating for it.
Williams in comedy.
Exactly. She's like the Cat Williams of music, so she's taking a beating.
It's your fault.
Yeah, it is.
It's your fault. At this point, if you still go, you can't put it on nobody, and that's what I said. I blame them.
But she's just coming just so she can honor that contract.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I've been to see her 3 times. I'll wait, and I'll cuss out everybody standing around me. Bitch, you knew she was gonna be late. What you even up in here for?
She don't have any new music, so it's like she gonna be like Lady Gaga at the damn.
It's the thing is her music is classic. Her music is classic, but
true, we can hear it on the radio. We can hear it
and
replay.
It's still relevant and it's still good. But yeah, you got to give a peek.
It all depends on what you.
She couldn't play her first album because it had some like legal issues or something. So that's why she was like scared in the song, like when it all's. Ooh,
yeah, she can't.
It was like not even a complete anything of the song. It was horrible. So I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this up. Thank y'all for coming on. What y'all got going on next? What's happening next for you all? What can they find you? Where will y'all be at next? Anything like that? Or what's your Instagrams? Where can they find you?
What y'all looking at me for?
Don't all go at one time.
I know you're gonna be at somebody's church. I respect that church hustle. Because I know church is writing checks. I respect that. That's an awesome market that you broke into. That's awesome.
I'll be at I'll be in Orlando, Chicago, and New York this weekend.
Oh, all in the same weekend?
Check you out.
Shut the city down.
So I don't know. I just go to different. I have some different things coming up.
So what is it? Are you as Miss Shirleen or what happens?
Yeah, I go as Miss Charlene. I do a set. I typically speak at conferences, church anniversaries, women conferences, couples retreats, birthdays. Like basically just inspiring women. It's just saying whatever.
That's cool.
With a heart, I had a heart for the women, so I'm trying.
And what's your Instagram? Where can they find you?
You can find me on Instagram at The Christy Show, on Twitter at _Christy Show, and Facebook at Christanee Porter.
Okay.
Oh, and The Christy Show, too, on Facebook is a fan page.
And what about you, Miss Comedy, Miss Kia Comedy? Where can they find you?
I always have a lot of local events. So I have a Sip and Stroke coming up on Valentine's Day.
This podcast.
That's all right. I'm still going to tell it because I hope somebody listening in Atlanta, they see your ass in the streets.
Yeah. They do.
Yeah.
I fuck with y'all.
I know. They be like, is that her? So I have a Sip and Stroke on Valentine's Day. I have a show in St. Louis next month. I have a fashion show coming up in May, another fashion show coming up in August.
And her fashion shows be dope.
So just trying to stay busy, just trying to stay out there. You can find me on all things social media at Kia Comedy. Also, my website is kiacomedy.com. For any of my other events, if you want to bring me to your city, kiacomedy.com.
What about you, Miss Lauren Gibson? Where can they find you?
Of course, everything is like Lauren N. Gibson, Instagram, Twitter. Facebook's Lauren Nicole.
And you do videos too, right?
Yeah, I have skits going. I'm also on the modeling side, so I got publication coming up. It's kind of like a broad. I want to be like all around, just because of my background. So it's like I want to reach any and everybody possible.
That's what's up. Well, Miss Shirleen, can you close us out in prayer? Could you do that for us?
Okay. For those that's listening, I just pray that, Father, that you just touch every bald spot that can hear this podcast right now, that you just touch the dead hair follicles right now. I pray for the women that had the courage to get braids 3 inches past their natural hairline, that you bless them. And the women that's listening, and the men, just cut your hair off. It's gone. It's gone in the thinning in this ball. Just cut it off. We pray your strength. Thank you for this fellowship.
Yes, Lord.
Amen.
In Jesus' mighty name, amen. And follow me. You can find me on Rolanda _ show on Twitter. What's Twitter? Twitter. Twitter. Oh, yeah. Well, y'all know my Tinder secret. So Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat.